We are aware of issues with the Cybertruck, issues like crashing the game and the Cybertruck being unswappable in the lockers menu. Cybertruck has been disabled and removed from the game. Oh my god, they don't even work in Fortnite. 48 female, I dare you to roast the basic B out of me. If you can. You look like you say gracious. After ordering food at Taco Bell, unless they get my order wrong, then I call the police. What happened to house parties? Nobody has a house. Did you come here to keep me company and be my friend? Ma'am, I'm here to clean. From Slime Cleaning Solutions, but I don't want to be lonely. What did Paris do with all the rats? Who do you think is cooking for the athletes? Money aside, what do you need right now? The money you just put aside. This is what 100 pounds down looks like. Bro lost so much weight he turned into his ancestor. What's his secret? What made Jeff Bezos the richest man on the planet? Exploiting workers. Kevin and Kendall. Why does Kendall look like a cardboard cutout? She's like an alien who went to Earth to study us, but accidentally got famous and can't leave. Bro, how the hell did the US not win a gold medal at the Olympics for looting? Maybe because it wasn't in a school. Welcome Chris Tyson. Is it that hard to just not go after kids? I think going after them makes you. And I was actually his first subscriber. Chris was and still is so goated. Never mind. I sent him like 104 reels while he's asleep right now. He replied to all 104 reels individually. Stop. Love hits crazy when you're both unemployed. The size comparison between an female American small shirt left versus a Japanese XL shirt right. Damn, I would have to buy my shirt from a tent manufacturer. What were weird myths you thought about X as a kid? You will go blind by M-baiting. Thanks to my wife for helping me by typing this. Haha, that is so funny. Saying that you are extremely silly. Maki, you never listen. I said I'm effing goofy. Ariana Grande looks like a Disney princess using her one wish to her fairy godmother to ask for the world's biggest can of Monster Energy drink. Oh okay, it's something. Mr. Togepi 30 years later. What race or ethnicity are you? I'm interested in calling you a Tom Kenny when asked by someone on the spectrum if SpongeBob is autistic. Yes, of course he is. That's his superpower, the same way it's your superpower. I don't wanna say it, but I'm pretty sure I know what Patrick is then, if we are doing this now. The pain of writing something against your political views for a good grade. Why age gap relationships are bad. Unless there is more bravery to stand up for what is fair and right, Christianity will perish. You should at minimum have to remove your Baphomet armor profile picture before being allowed to participate in the next satanic panic. Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity, would you capture it or let it slip? Taxation is theft and the military keep us safe. Get over it. Did you just advocate for the military and denounce taxation in the same breath? Do you think the military runs on Dunkin'? Why is she dressed like she's debating if Sparta should go to war or not? Choose to R. This dude looks like someone plucked all the feathers off a giant bird. Get ready to feel Khan inside you. Oh yes, King, give me it. I'm fixing to take it like a good boy. He's going to what to me? Why is this fed as wholesome meme? Maybe they meant praying, thinking, walking. She looked like an evil corrupt leader in those utopian society movies. I think all girls would be better as Jigga to have with 100 plus men. Freud was right, you are attracted to women similar to your mother. Why does your mustache look like the mountains preschoolers draw in their drawing class? Genderism is a mental illness. Normal people will never accept this as normal. Sneeko, you're a Amaranth revealed she has late stage of failure. Explain in League of Legends terms. The minions are no longer spawning. Travel is not a matter of money but of courage. Hi, please give me a list of hotels and airlines that accept courage as payment. Olympics opening ceremony. Why don't the US islands and the British islands just F each other and get it over with? Like a block of cheese trying to understand time travel. I bet your parents change the subject when someone brings you up. You ain't aged a bit since Honey I Shrunk the Kids. If being Zai was a crime, I would be serving a life sentence for a crime you didn't commit. You're polling at 2%. More people would vote for Powder Bear. Which one are you? The screamer, the chiller, the pacifist, the zookeeper, the eater? Why is Australia so good at swimming? In school we had swimming lessons instead of active looter drills. Imagine this woman in your face forever. She may not be childless or have cats, but I think this is exactly what JDV meant by childless cat ladies telling us all what to do. Imagine being face to face with a happy smiling young woman. Well, I guess Rod can't. I'm the only candidate who can beat President Trump at what? Most extramarital affairs. Why does Russell Brand always look like a donkey trying to eat a carrot through a fence? Most likely every human alive is the result of late during some point in their ancestry. Speak for yourself, I'm the product of incest. Trump has announced he won't debate Kamala Harris. Wow, he went from grabbing noisy to being one. You don't like free CP. Hank don't abbreviate COD points, Hank. Mbation and Shafi destroy the marriage bed. Just lay some towels down first, you'll be fine. I don't know what crime he committed, but he should have heard the police coming. If John Cena committed reality against Jerry, this would be the kid that came out.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
Someone said Reba looks exactly like the type of woman who would listen to Reba, and that sent me. He was so fine I literally do not blame her. Excuse me, he looks like he could smell the future with that beak. You do not have enough CP. I strongly disagree. Shut up, ma'am. Respectfully, you about as bright as a black hole and twice as dense. She said yes. What was the question? Will you marry me? No. Marjorie Taylor Greene, you think gas prices are high now? Just wait until you're forced to drive an EV. If you really wanted to think it through, I suppose. If everybody is driving an EV, then global petroleum markets would probably show a drop in demand, which means oil would be cheaper. But I doubt she thought through all of this. Pete Buttigieg. Today I learned Americans call a knob of butter a stick of butter. Who the F calls it a knob? Fu. Silly Americans call it a stick of butter instead of a thick throbbing mock of butter. When your lollipop falls on the carpet. Not recommended. F. The captain of the Titanic had 24-hour notice of the iceberg and intentionally steered into it. He still would have been better at his job than the developers of this game. How does the bottom stay up? Velcro. Is it bad that you ain't got straight teeth? Jid, my teeth are straighter than the pole your mom dances on. He has the eyes of a dog who knows it's about to be put down. USA, a country so obsessed with guns, has so far won 0 medals in looting Olympics 2024. Our looters are on summer vacation right now. I found out why. Why the F do we have a hair? It's to prevent chafing. Oh, see, for real, I often wish I had no a hair, because as it stands now, wiping after a she is like trying to get peanut butter out of carpet. I'm legally recognized as a woman in the state of California, Wilson wrote. Obviously Elon can't say the same, because in a mean-fueled haze he's desperate for attention and validation from an army of degenerate red-pilled incels and pick-me's who are quick to give it to him. Say something nice to him. He looks like someone did a Full Metal Alchemist style fusion of Markiplier and his dog. Why on earth would you say half a dozen when you can literally say 6? Why would you say why on earth when you could just say why? Mad Jimmy kept the and not your loser A. I became my own man. You leached off one and still failed. Imagine the Olympics, but instead of it being world-class athletes it's just random people who get selected. Don't they already do that with women's basketball? They actually just saw how good your mom was at handling and had her play all 5 spots. Study reveals THC found in milk of using moms. So you're saying I can drink my milk and get again? What happens if he dislikes the wine? He'll hate the owner of the restaurant. OMG, her fingers look like the elder one from Harry Potter. Somehow I expect this person to look like a flamingo. This was the hand that was reaching around my bed during my sleep paralysis. Kalmia Harris is a witch. No way your vote counts as much as mine. This was extremely disrespectful to Christians. This effing more wearing a Baphomet costume in his profile picture. I learned this trick in a famous restaurant, now I only make chicken like this. Everything reminds me of her. Be honest guys, is it over for me? It's over for him if he wants to fold towels. Why does your mouth move in italic? Usually I have to watch 4 Asian women smack a mock around in incognito mode, but not today. All fight scenes are now scenes. What movie are you watching first? John Wick. They definitely shouldn't have effed his dog.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?